Again, another quick reminder, MBM's audio was lost, so we sound like crazy people listening and responding to a very talkative brick wall. We apologize and hope you enjoy what commentary you can hear. Welcome back to Sad World. And in this part, we're going to kill some more people.
Oh,
Steffi Nunchuck is really freaking me out.
Is that the fucking song from Donnie Darko? I hate that fucking song so much.
Jack's gotta kill every sucker he sees so he can make enough bank to beat on the boss. Then he can also find hidden shit on the side, but he's got no time to kill. It's all having little enemies to kill you with. Exactly. Oh man, look at those chumps smacking down. Reminds me of the bad old days. Wish you were back in the game. But no, you get killed doing this shit.
That makes sense.
I mean, like every song though.
I just remember after Darko came out, that song was, at least in England, was fucking everywhere. Like you couldn't take a piss without fucking hearing that fucking song, and I got so fucking sick of it. No, thank you. No, actually, the equivalent of that would be Placebo's far superior English Summer Rain. Thank you very much. The clue's in the fucking title.
Should I watch that movie?
What's that?
Should I watch Donnie Darko?
Yeah, it's an okay movie. It won't.
Oh shit!
It won't make a lick of sense.
Smells like victory and burnt hair. At home or
Sounds like a high recommendation.
Should you watch it? Should you watch it? Yeah, maybe, probably. Would you want to watch it? No.
It's
You wouldn't want to watch it.
I'm sold.
I want to say it's Seth Rogen's first movie, and he plays a school bully, which refers to an overweight classmate as Porky Pig, which would not fly. I think there's a line, and it's been ingrained in my head because it's such an un-Seth Rogen. Like none of his other characters in movies would ever say this. But one of his lines is Porky Pig, I hope you get molested. And it's like, what the fuck, Seth Rogen, you fucking dickhead? That's fucked up, son.
I thought that wasn't that movie early 2000s.
I want to say Donnie Darko. It's either late 90s or early 2000s. I forget exactly when, but it's.
I mean, early 2000s is still pretty much the 90s anyway, so.
Mysterio's in that movie? Holy fuck!
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal was
Yeah, I
the
know.
main guy
Yeah,
in
I
that
know.
movie. Oh.
It's Mysterio's.
Shit. Speaking of,
I just remember because I think the Butterfly Effect came out at like around the same time,
God.
so it was just the both of those movies kind of like start at some points kind of blend together for me as just these kind of weird acid.
I haven't
trips.
seen the Butterfly Effect, but I know what the ending is, and I want to see that movie just for the fucking weird ending.
One of the weird endings because there's like two.
Wait, okay, so spoiler alert. For what I'm about to say, I'm not sure, Stefan, if this is the actual ending or the alternate ending, but this movie came out over like almost 2 decades ago, and no one seems to even like this movie that much. So, but still, spoiler alert. The ending where he goes back in time and strangles himself in the womb. Is that in the actual movie, or was that the alternate ending?
That was the director's cut. Ending.
I was gonna say.
God.
Isn't the Butterfly Effect that movie where he goes back in time and lets his sister die in a fire or something?
oh boy, it's like
I remember seeing that movie when I was like 7 or something, and I found it
When you were
really insane.
7? What the fuck?
Early 2000s kind of art house time travel films were like a weird niche back then, and they were just kind of like super trippy. It's like, and you can't believe that there were like multiple of them that came out.
Are you trying to tell me that Back to the Future's bullshit?
When the time is right, you got a bloody Sunday. Just don't get tossed in the punch yourself, baby. You feel me? Hey, mama, look at, oh, yeah, hey, oh,
She's my favorite character in this game, like by a mile. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, she is. Oh, you know what? Then I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to buy it, and I have to go back to that buybacks and buy Anarchy Reigns.
Yeah, I
Alright.
really need to. Yeah, I really need to check out Anarchy Reigns now. Yeah, because like I said, that's one of the few I haven't like played at all. And it's like, oh, if it's like even slightly connected to this game, it's like, oh, maybe I should try it out a bit.
It's pretty. You should be able to find it for pretty cheap.
All right, Gareth, you go get Anarchy Reigns, and I'll get the Digimon Bathhouse movie. We'll make a double feature.
Oh my god. Yeah, Mexi, Chris, we still have to go back and fucking rewatch all of Digimon Try and then just cry ourselves to sleep.
Digimon Cry.
Brutal efficiency that wins matches and flattens asshole.
I can't
Look,
wait to see Ty having flashbacks to a cell phone hitting the ground over and over and over
Knock
and
off
over.
Obi-Wan Kenobi licks one of the main cast. It's fine. Don't ask questions. Just consume.
Just
I'm sorry,
just
but it looks like you're throwing buff.
They deserve it.
Ken kick that dog. He deserves to die.
What?
Stefan, what the fuck, man?
And that's how Jack died.
No,
The
dude,
next
you
Digimon
should
Adventure
have.
movie is going to be like, yeah, actually the dog deserved it, and that's going to be the next retcon.
You should have gone,
Looks like-
Stefan. You should have gone for executive producer Sus and Susowitz.
That's what it's.
Some of these enemies look like a buff Groot
Buff.
with their mask.
No, they all look like the weird like Outlander creepy guys from the Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, what the mutants?
Yeah, the mutants.
We
That's
are
what they
the
look like.
mutants.
Yeah.
Mad Max Sin City.
Multiple orgasms. 5 seconds to get it done. Game is over.
Yeah, that's why I said like it feels like a Robert Rodriguez game because it has that Sin City aesthetic, but it also in the way it revels in its violence and just the overall aesthetic of its characters and the homage to various different other movies and games and properties.
Burn it up and watch the sky ignite. It won't hurt just to try it nice. Yeah, baby, you right, it might.
Looks like Jack Sponsor's about to give him some new killing tools.
Well, again, it's like at this point, Sega were doing that. Like, you know, we talked about how it's like this and House of the Dead Overkill. Like, Sega were like the champion of like adult games on the Wii.
And this was around the time of this is like a bit after Unleashed came out, so this was around their like quote unquote like renaissance, I guess you could say. So I think it was a case, yeah.
Man, dogs. 3 years in the making, this baby is almost as impressive as yours truly.
You know what that title means?
Dude, that is like one of the biggest like what could have been of games. Yeah.
That crate actually broke real easy. Splintered down.
Yes, unless you want to pay FTCR to be a focus group, then do that.
I'm great at focusing.
What'd you say, Chris?
I'm great at focusing. Pay me.
Yeah, earlier stuff something about Robert Rodriguez. Now I want Platinum to make a Mad World spin-off in the vein of Spy Kids.
Mad Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, Danny Trejo playing a character named Machete, and then
Yeah,
later
yeah,
there's the
that's-
Machete
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that's the same. That's actually
I just remember
Yeah,
that, like,
but it's actually
Mike-
the same character, actually.
I
And
just
Machete and Spy
remember-
Kids is the same character in Machete in the movies.
that like
Machete movies.
Mike Judge plays a character. I think it was in the third one. Mike Judge is married to Selma Hayek or something like that.
He's the villain. Well, he's in all 3 movies.
Oh, Mike Judge.
I think yeah, he has like a small role in the first movie. He's the villain of the second movie, and then he has like a supporting role in the third one.
I mean, same. I would, yes.
Yeah, Rob Rodriguez, because he's one of the guys who'd be like, oh, he can get everybody, and because he knows how to work around people's schedules and stuff like that, he'll just have, like, that's how you get Sin City with its ginormous cast, because he's like, I'll just film everybody for, like, a day on this green screen by themselves.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
that's the thing, especially in, like, Spy Kids 3, you have, like, what is it, Antonio Banderas as the dad. He's on screen for, like, 4 seconds. You know?
Yeah. My favorite thing was in the Sin City special features where they show like all them filming like the Marv sequences, that Mickey Rourke was pretty much by himself for pretty much the entire thing, and all the actors that he interacted with weren't like there with him.
Oh,
I
really?
think even like he had a whole fight scene with Elijah Wood, and they were never like there together.
Seriously?
He was fighting with himself.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, doesn't he play, like, 4 characters in Spy Kids 3?
Well, he plays himself, and he plays like fake versions of himself that he like talks with. George Clooney's in that too. For, like,
doesn't he play
a
the
scene.
president in Spy
Yeah,
Kids
he's the
3?
president.
Wind them up and inject them into the folds of your scrotum. I'll give you $1 if you can tell me
I believe it. Oh, we're gonna get to my favorite my favorite minigame soon, Man Darts.
Man darts.
Oh yeah, the Rocket Reamer is cool too, but I always get tripped up when you have to like shake and spray the like the drinks for everybody. Shake. Haha, drinks. I get it because I'm young.
Yeah, so before we started recording this session, Stefan reminded me that he is like literally almost a decade younger than me, and now I just want him to die. Pretty much, like Stefan could literally say "Okay, boomer" to me, and he would not be too far wrong.
Oh, okay, Gen Xer.
See, I swear I have looked up different articles about that, and some have me plagued as a millennial, but I don't know, and I don't
Yeah, I don't
care.
know. Yeah, I don't know the word, the categorizing of all thing. It's all dumb. I don't know what these labels mean anymore.
We keep score just like we do in darts, so you just worry about hitting it and quitting it, you feel me? And speaking of hitting it, hey baby, what you doing? No, I got my own bat, I don't need no bat. Hell yeah, go!
He's not wrong.
You must have one hell of a health insurance policy.
He keeps dying and coming back to life.
Wait,
What?
what happened?
The Chris
what
here?
happens to-
Or
what
are you
happens
talking
to
about
Chris?
someone else?
I was like, where is this going?
Chris Thorndike? that slight silence, and Chris is just very weak. What? Might be my favorite thing in an OP this year. Just what? Mexi just goes, I'm from the future. Chris, I got bad news.
Is that what all these CBD stores opening up are about?
Oh my fucking
It's about your
God.
balls, Chris.
It is.
Something's got to be done about your balls.
What's wrong with the balls? Did they become assholes or something? It is crazy. So like there was a fucking, it's like a family video rental store, but on their marquees,
right.
just fucking like CBD sold here. It's like, What?
My liver's in serious trouble. If Jack doesn't stop dragging his ass, he's gonna get his ass. Two heads are definitely better than one when you're jamming them into a big board. That made me happy, but the asshole had just splattered through it. Jack just got owned. You got owned? Don't you mean owned? I guess. The kid spelled PWND. You're not the kid. You're a fucking fossil. And shit like this just makes it sad.
I was hoping Mexi was gonna go full on Dr. Seuss there for a moment. It does not work in a box. It does not work on a fox.
Oh, I can feel that from here.
I'd buy it.
The gif and the spliff.
So, is he called Hurdle the Turtle because he's always in pain, or does he really like track and field?
How the Grinch Stole Medical Marinara.
Medical marinara.
Is that coming back?
Never forget.
What I mean, too much already.
The dankness clause.
It's boss time. I was wondering when we'd get around to this.
Jude.
The dude.
Who you are, the dude?
I'm the dude.
Enemies just by breathing on them.
Dude.
To blow the bastards over with an anus blistering fire.
What, Mario, and Luigi, dude.
The one thing I wish this game had is that they gave more of a personality to all the bosses, kind of like what No More Heroes did. Is that each of the people you fought like had pretty distinct characters before you killed them. But these guys basically just kind of show up. You see their design and name. It's like, okay, I guess this is who I'm fighting now, and then you fight them.
That's kind of something Anarchy Reigns does. Some of the bosses do have personality in that game.
I walked in on her having sex with another guy.
She screamed because you scared her?
Nope, she screamed because she said I was embarrassing her in front of the guy. So this is the Cowboys' 10th time here at the games. He's become a regular fan favorite with his flashy moves and lightning fast quick draw.
Howard, I hate that prick. When we fought, that dirty bastard kicked me with his spurs and tore my scrotum. You know, my nuts unraveled like 2 balls of yarn. You know how fucking long 2 balls of yarn is?
Well, howdy, rookie.
Working 9 to 5.
Oh, that little fucker's back. Nice pot shot. Pot shot? What is he getting, high?
Like, I'd love to know more about this dude.
They're mostly just they're boss fights rather than characters.
That's much better, you fucking cock chugger. And they don't say that. Shit, Lions can't like
Yeah. I can't believe I'm using this as a positive example, but Mighty Number 9, at least in that game, whenever you go to fight one of that game's robot masters, like the characters are kind of like throughout the level, kind of like taunting you, so you kind of like you get a sense of, okay, that's their character, and then when you fight them, so it's like, okay, so you're not just fighting an empty character.
Yeah.
Although I guess Mega Man 11 would be a good example because that game also does that too.
I'll allow it.
I don't remember them taunting in Mega Man 11.
Make sure to comment below.
Mega Man 1 does.
Mega Man Legends, I think, yeah, you could see that.
Bexy, by that logic, Sonic the Hedgehog is to beat him up.
Beat 'em up.
You can-
Yeah?
Sonic Unleashed? Sonic Unleashed, eh?
Well, no, Sonic
that's a beat 'em up?
Unleashed is a legit beat him because the Werehog does that. So, yeah.
Would Black Knight? Black Knight is kind of beat 'em up ish.
Black Knight is a hack and slash.
It's more,
Hack and
Black Knight's
slash,
more of a
okay.
hack and slash, and hack and slash is kind of an evolution of beat 'em ups anyway. So
In Shadow the Hedgehog, you can punch people.
And that came out, and Black Knight I think came out like a month after this game did. Oh, I was wrong. Mad World came out the week after Black Knight did. They had a good like 2009, yeah, because House of the Dead Overkill came out the month before, and then a few months after that was The Conduit, which was that shooting game that came out that was surprisingly decent.
I'm thinking of genres now. No, you think about it, Punch-Out's not really a fighting game. It's more of a rhythm puzzle game.
Rhythm puzzle game.
Got you
Oh,
there.
he's
Fuck you.
really stunting on you.
No, at this point, I'm just trying to brute force it. I'm like, fuck it. He has a hat. I don't care anymore.
I have a hat.
Just gonna stab him.
I mean, that's gonna. I wouldn't recommend that.
And now he got a gun.
Okay, I was about to say I did not like that position.
Yeah, I remember fighting this guy for the first time, and I remember I didn't. It took me a while, I guess, to he's fucking scared.
That's straight out of
took
Mortal
me-
Kombat.
It's like it took me a while to kind of get this guy's pattern on the screen. Remember when I first played this guy and he just would not stop shooting me, and I was getting
Yes.
very angry.
I do remember.
That
Yeah, it
makes
doesn't
sense.
help that the camera doesn't even when you're locked onto him, the camera doesn't completely follow you. So that's how you get tripped up a lot.
I mean, I wouldn't get angry about it. Like if I was in a death match and I had a gun, I wouldn't stop shooting my opponent either.
Fair but accurate.
Real, dog. I can't quit, man.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Y'all ready to ride? Y'all ready to fly? Y'all ready to live? Y'all ready to come on?
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Y'all ready to move? Y'all ready to